Have you ever heard of an empire that has existed for over 1,000 years, at the crossroads of one of the most conflict-ridden regions in human history? Born from the ashes of Rome, this empire has endured numerous upheavals and emerged as a hub of art and scholarship. Its cultural legacy has left a lasting impact on the world. This empire survived invasions, crusades, and bloody religious conflicts until it was conquered by the Ottomans in the mid-15th century. Let's explore the story of the rise and fall of one of the longest-lasting empires in human history, the Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire, the forsaken child of the mighty Roman Empire. The Byzantine Empire was a powerful civilization that originated in 330 AD. At this time, the Roman Emperor Constantine the Great decided to build a new empire based on the land of Byzantium, an ancient Greek location. While the western part of the Roman Empire collapsed in 476 AD, the eastern part continued to exist for 1,000 years, serving as a center of creative culture, art, and scholarship, as well as an important region connecting Europe and Asia. The new Roman Empire. The term Byzantine originates from Byzantium, a city of ancient Greece founded by a person named Byzas. Located on the European side of the Bosporus Strait, connecting the Black Sea and the Mediterranean Sea, Byzantium had a strategic position, serving as a transit and trade hub between Europe and Asia. In 330 AD, the Roman Emperor Constantine the Great chose Byzantium as the capital of the new empire and renamed the city Constantinople. 5 years earlier, at the Council of Nicaea, Constantine recognized Christianity, which was previously a little-known Jewish sect, as the official religion of the empire. The citizens of Constantinople and the majority of the eastern part of the empire were considered Romans and followed Christianity, although many of them spoke Greek instead of Latin. Initially, Constantine ruled a unified Roman Empire, but this unity weakened after his death in 337. In 364, Emperor Valentinian I divided the empire into two parts, the West and the East, with power concentrated in the West, and his brother Valens taking charge of the East. The fate of these two parts developed differently over the centuries. The West faced continuous attacks from invading forces such as the Visigoths, leading to its decline, with only Italy remaining under Roman control. In 476, Odoacer overthrew the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, and after centuries, the once mighty Roman Empire collapsed. The prosperous Byzantine Empire. The eastern part of the Roman Empire was less affected by external attacks, partly due to its unique geographical location. The city of Constantinople was situated on a small peninsula between two seas, making it difficult and complex to invade the capital. Additionally, it shared a border with Europe, which was much smaller, making it easier to manage and protect from external attacks. The eastern part also benefited from a stronger administrative center and internal political stability. It was also much wealthier than other countries during the early Middle Ages. The Eastern emperors had more control over the empire's economic resources and could gather efficient military forces to resist invasions. Thanks to these advantages, the Eastern Roman Empire, often referred to as the Byzantine Empire, existed for many centuries after the fall of the Roman Empire. Although Byzantium followed Roman laws and political systems, with Latin as the official language, Greek was also widely used, and scholars were taught about Greek history, literature, and culture. In terms of religion, in 451, the Council of Chalcedon officially established the division of the Christian world into separate patriarchates, including Rome, Alexandria, Antioch, and Jerusalem. The Patriarch of Rome later claimed the title of Pope. Even after the territories of Alexandria, Antioch, and Jerusalem were absorbed into the Islamic Empire in the 7th century, the Byzantine emperor still maintained a spiritual leadership role for most Eastern Christians. Justinian the Great. Justinian the Great, who ascended the throne in 527 and passed away in 565, is considered the first great emperor of the Byzantine Empire. During his reign, the empire expanded its territory to most regions surrounding the Mediterranean Sea. Justinian's army conquered parts of the former Western Roman Empire, including the North African region. Under his rule, many magnificent structures were built, including the Church of Holy Wisdom, a grand cathedral with an impressive dome, also known as Hagia Sophia. Justinian also reformed and codified Roman law, creating the Justinian Code, which lasted for many centuries and shaped many modern legal systems. After Justinian's death, the Byzantine Empire became the largest and most powerful state in Europe. However, the empire's financial situation became difficult due to war debts, and Justinian's successors had to impose heavy taxes on Byzantine citizens to maintain the empire. Furthermore, the empire's military was stretched thin and struggled to hold on to the territories that Justinian had conquered. In the 7th century, attacks from the Persian Empire and the Slavs, combined with political instability and economic decline, threatened this vast empire. The most significant and serious threat was the emergence of Islam, founded by the Prophet Muhammad in Mecca in 622. From 634, the Islamic army began to attack the Byzantine Empire by invading Syria. By the end of this century, Byzantine had lost Syria, the holy city of Jerusalem, Egypt, and North Africa, along with other territories, to the forces of Islam. Iconoclasm. In the 8th and early 9th centuries, Byzantine emperors, starting with Leo III in 730, led a movement against the veneration of icons, or religious images, and banned the worship or veneration of these images. This movement, called iconoclasm, meaning breaking of the icons, developed and weakened under the leadership of various emperors, but did not completely end until 843. In that year, a council under Emperor Michael III decided to support the display and veneration of religious images. Byzantine art. In the late 10th and early 11th centuries, during the Macedonian dynasty, under the leadership of Basil I, who succeeded Michael III, the Byzantine Empire experienced a period of prosperity. Although the Byzantine Empire's territorial area was smaller than during Justinian's time, it had more control over trade, became wealthier, and had more international prestige than in previous periods. The government of the empire patronized Byzantine art, including the development of precious art forms such as Byzantine mosaics. The rulers also began to restore churches, palaces, and other cultural structures. They also encouraged the study of ancient Greek history and literature. The Greek language became the official language, and the monastic culture flourished, centered around Mount Athos in northeastern Greece. Monks played an important role in managing various institutions, such as orphanages, schools, and hospitals in daily life. Byzantine missionaries also succeeded in converting many people from Slavic ethnic groups in the Central and Eastern Balkans, including Bulgaria, Serbia, and Russia. The Crusades. At the end of the 11th century, the Crusades began, which were a series of holy wars conducted by Western European Christians against Muslims in the Near East from 1095 to 1291. When the Seljuk Turks from Central Asia advanced towards Constantinople, Emperor Alexios I sought help from the West. This led to Pope Urban II declaring a crusade at Clermont in France, sparking the First Crusade. When armies from France, Germany, and Italy united with the Byzantine army to fight, Alexios forced the Western leaders to swear allegiance to him to ensure that the lands regained from the Turks would be returned to the Byzantine Empire. After they recaptured Nicaea in Asia Minor from the Turks, Alexios and the Byzantine army withdrew, accusing the Crusaders of betrayal. In the subsequent Crusades, hostilities continued to escalate between Byzantium and the West, culminating in the conquest and looting of Constantinople in the Fourth Crusade in 1204. After the conquest, Constantinople was controlled by the Latin Empire, but existed in a context of instability, and strong opposition from the local population and difficult financial conditions. Refugees from Constantinople fled to Nicaea, where the Byzantine exile government was gathering forces to recapture the capital and overthrow the Latin regime in 1261. The fall of Constantinople. During the reign of the Palaiologos emperors, starting with Michael VIII in 1261, the Byzantine Empire went through a period of economic decline and never fully recovered. In 1369, Emperor John V attempted to seek financial assistance from the West to deal with the increasing threat from the Turks, but was unsuccessful and eventually arrested for debt in Venice. 4 years later, as the Byzantine treasury ran dry, he was forced to become a vassal of the powerful Ottoman Empire. As a vassal state, Byzantium had to respect and support the Ottoman Sultan, including providing military assistance. Under the reign of John's successors, the empire continued to receive assistance to avoid being oppressed by the Ottomans. However, when Murad II became Sultan in 1421, it marked the end of the last period of relative peace. Murad II revoked all privileges granted to Byzantine and besieged Constantinople. His successor, Mehmed II, completed this conquest with a final attack on the city. On May 29, 1453, when the Ottoman army attacked Constantinople, Mehmed emerged victorious and entered Hagia Sophia, which would later become the main mosque of the city. The fall of Constantinople marked the end of the glorious power of the Byzantine Empire. Emperor Constantine the Great perished in this battle, and the Byzantine Empire disappeared, ushering in the long reign of the Ottoman Empire. The legacy of the Byzantine Empire. Before the Ottoman Empire conquered Byzantine in 1453, Byzantine culture had flourished for many centuries. Even in its decline, Byzantine culture left a profound influence on Western culture. During the Renaissance period, many scholars sought assistance from Byzantine scholars to translate foreign works and ancient Greek Christian works. This process continued after 1453, as many scholars fled Constantinople to Italy after the city was captured. Byzantine culture and Enlightenment continued to influence countries practicing Eastern Orthodox Christianity, including Russia, Central Europe, Bulgaria, Serbia, Greece, and many others.